Y'all ever touch grass? It's pretty cool. It's pretty great. I've been feeling sick lately and not feeling good. So I figured maybe we'll go outside and maybe that'll make me feel better. Usually this would be the day that I go outside and go for a walk. I usually go for like a walk every like hour a week. But I'm sick and I can't walk an hour or I will die. So we're out here at the park having a blast. I'm also trying to get over my fear of like being perceived and like being seen filming in public. So this is a fun experiment to do that. So we'll see how long I make it before I get scared and go inside. Might go get an ice cream later too. I just got back from the post office because I had to go drop off some like medical tests and stuff. Oh, you can see my little crusty armpit. I'm sorry, don't look at that. Don't look at that. But I just got back from the post office and I don't know what it is with like the local post office workers at the one that I go to. They are always like so rude and so angry and so just like unnecessarily disrespectful. So every time I go there, I'm like traumatized and I try to make the interaction as short as possible. Like there was literally a guy there who like walked up to one of the people and was just like asking like basic instructions on how to like make sure he was properly addressing his envelope, and she like snapped at him and was being like really rude. And I was like, what is going on? And I'm sure that that's like a high stress job and like I get it, but like it is literally every time I go there. It seems like the people that work at the USPS just like hate the world. And I feel like it's either like that or they're like the nicest people I've ever met. Like it's either the greatest interaction I've ever had, not at this location, they're all mean at this location, but at other ones, I feel like either the USPS workers are like the nicest people ever, or they hate their lives. And you know what? Sometimes I hate life too, so I get it. But yeah, just wanted to come outside and touch grass because I feel like I needed that today. I haven't been outside of my house in like 2 days because I've been feeling bad and just because I've been like working on stuff on the computer, so I haven't really been feeling like going outside. And I feel like that's part of the reason why I don't feel well as well. And I really should just be sitting in bed resting right now because like I do feel like garbage. But I cannot be convinced to not do anything even when I'm sick. And I did 2 COVID tests. It's negative. I'm not having really any COVID symptoms. So I think we're good on that front, hopefully. I'm trying not to spiral about that. Every time I feel bad, I'm like, COVID? Is it COVID? Am I gonna die? Is it COVID? So I'm trying to be like level headed and rational about all of this. But yeah, I wanted to come outside and touch grass just because there's been like so much stuff online that's been like both like just like online discourse and also just like interpersonally that's been so draining. I feel like I've been having like so many interactions where people are just like not using their common sense and not interacting with people properly. Also, somebody just saw me filming. Now I'm really awkward. Now I'm like, don't perceive me. Don't look at me. Yeah, I just feel like common sense is a lost art. I feel like people are not, the brains are not logged on, the brains are not clocked in, and that scares me and that concerns me. And I guess I'll just go through a few because why not? This is a bonus video. I can just talk about whatever. The number of like people, and honestly, it hasn't been that many. It's a small number, and it's probably more that should be like annoying to me. But I see all this stuff come in, and it annoys me. But the number of people that have like commented on these Yap sessions, and it's mostly that apartment tour in general, that are like, "This is too much talking." I'm like, you clicked on a video that has yapping in the title and you're complaining about too much. That's what we're here for. This is Yap Central, Yap 101. All I'm gonna be doing here is yapping. So that's been like very silly. And then I've just been dealing with like some interpersonal stuff too, where like people are just like acting in ways that they know are not right and acting in ways that they know are like rude and incorrect and like going to cause harm, and then are like gagged when I have like a negative reaction to it. And as always, I do shout out to my therapist because that the work that we've been doing in there, sorry, another person just walked by, I'm getting scared, it has been like such a cunty feeling, just like speaking on what I want and speaking on like my values and speaking on like what I will and will not tolerate. That has been like so helpful in navigating all of this because I'm just like, no, you did this, you said this, da 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 da, here's what I have a problem with it, let's go through this point by point. And normally I would just like kind of tolerate like people treating me like crap and like being weird to me, but now I'm just like, no, actually we're gonna clock this. So that's been nice. That's been, well, it's been annoying to deal with, but nice that like I can actually like engage with these situations now like the way that I should have been this entire time. So that's fun. What else has been annoying me? I've been a little annoyed at myself too because I like just like cannot rest for whatever reason. Like these last couple of days that I've been sick, like yesterday I was like so sick that literally all I can do was watch YouTube videos and then like, but and I ended up filming which you'll see. I filmed the next Yap session already. This is going to be out of order probably in the sequence of events, but I already filmed the next Yap session, and that was like pretty much all I had the capacity for. And that's just because I love doing this. I love like being in front of the camera. I love talking to y'all and like building the little community that we've got going on here. So like it is like purely just because I enjoy it, not really because I feel like obligated to do it. But like I am just so incapable of resting. Like I think I edited like 4 videos that day too. And then I was like hanging out with my friends and da 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 da. And it's just like, I don't know. I'm like really bad at just stopping and doing nothing because, oh, drama. I don't know if y'all could hear that. Someone honked at somebody. It's like anytime I like try to just sit and do nothing and like sit in bed and rest, I for whatever reason just view it as like wasted time that I could be doing something else. And that is something I've been trying to put like a lot of effort into like shifting as well. I was sitting in bed yesterday watching TikTok and like, because that's pretty much all I could do. And then like after like hour 3 or 4 of watching TikTok, I start feeling bad because I'm like, oh well, I'm just like wasting my whole day sitting in bed watching TikTok and not even like acknowledging that I'm doing that because I'm sick. Because that's what you're supposed to do when you're sick, is do nothing. But for whatever reason, my brain just like is in this hyper productivity mode and brought into this like hustle culture or like grind set. And I feel like I've talked about that a little bit on here. But just like the perception that I always need to be doing something. Ooh, it got real bright. It got real bright outside. See, I already feel better just being out here and yapping and then soaking up the sun. I feel like this was helpful. I debated even if I wanted to go outside or not, but I'm glad I did. I kind of had to because of the USPS mailing thing. I had to go over there. But I didn't have to do this, and I'm glad I did. Oh, I see more people walking up. I'm in an area right now where there's like a lot of stuff going on, and it's like a park that's near some like businesses and stuff. So there's all these like business people walking around, and I feel very silly out here just like talking to my camera. But we're gonna keep powering through and doing it anyway. How are y'all doing? How's it going? I feel like just like things going on in the news right now and like the state of the world right now, everything is so chaotic and it's very stressful and very draining. I feel like things are about to get real wild soon. I feel like things are about to get real chaotic, even more than they are. I don't know what that's going to look like or what that means, but I think I talked about this in the Yap that you're going to see on Sunday. I'm tired of living through unprecedented times. I just want things to be calm and boring and normal and just like do my little tasks and do my little job and make my little videos and just like enjoy life and not have like a record breaking, earth shattering, tragedy, horrific event happen like every single week. So I feel like that's where we're at now. I feel like there's just like so many things going on that I'm like desensitized at this point. And I'm just like, oh, just another horrible thing. Great, cool, awesome. Oh, a bird just flew by. What else has been on my mind? I've been watching MILF Manor season 2. One of the things about me, I love like a trashy, chaotic, problematic TV show, especially like reality, especially these dating shows. I haven't watched like that many of them because a lot of times like I feel like a lot of these dating shows, it's just like overwhelmingly straight people, and like there's been so much of that. I like grew up watching The Bachelor and stuff like that. I've seen as much as I want to see. So I really try to primarily watch like queer dating shows. So I watched like For the Love of Dilfs, both the first 2 seasons, and that was really good. And then I watched The Ultimatum Queer Love, which I really enjoyed that. And I know that there's like a lawsuit between like the cast, I think of the cast of like the straight one, because Netflix is doing weird shady stuff and like was basically like encouraging them to drink a lot, allegedly. I'm not, Netflix don't come for me. And I think they were getting paid like really low rates for the amount that they were working. All these shows are like marred with controversy, but they keep serving the slop up, serving these like dramatic, sloppy, messy shows, and I just eat them like slop, like a pig from a trough. I sit there and I slop it up. So yeah, I've been watching MILF Manor season 2. I guess I'll explain what it is. So the first season was a little bit different than the second season, and the first season, honestly, as a whole, like, I mean, the premise was like yikes and wild, but like the show itself was also just horrible. It was just like the games were not good. It was just like very weird and chaotic. But basically, like the setup was that it was like all of these MILFs, and they come to this mansion, and they're like saying that they're going to be doing a dating show with like younger guys, but when they get there, it is all of their sons, and they're all like, all these women are dating like each other's sons essentially. And then for this one, they brought a bunch of MILFs again, and then this time they brought a bunch of like younger guys, and then later they brought in all of their dads, and so they're like having to date like the sons, but then also the fathers as well. So it's just like messy drama, and like homophobic people talk about like gay people ruining the sanctity of marriage and the sanctity of love and relationships. I think it's actually just like network television and like these streaming services Because I feel like these dating shows are doing way more damage than like anything that gay people could ever do or will ever do. But yeah, so I've just been watching that, and it's like so messy. It is so dramatic, and there is like so much like chaos and dynamics because like these producers, they're really like puppet masters, and they're just like pulling these strings and being so wild. A spoiler, if in case any of y'all are gonna watch this slop too. Honestly, like season 2 has been pretty good, actually really good. So like don't watch season 1, it's trash, but like if you're interested, season 2 is pretty good so far. They keep like bringing in like new guys and new women, and like occasionally, and like really just like shaking up like the dating dynamics. Like I think they do in a lot of these shows, because like I said, I've only watched like the gay ones or like the queer ones. I don't really watch the straight ones, so I've never really seen like Love Island, or like what's that one where they're like in the partition or whatever, like Love is Blind, I think that's what it's called. I haven't watched like any of those, because usually, as far as I know, straight people. And if you know other ones that are like queer dating shows, put those in the comments, because I will watch that. I do enjoy those. These producers are messy. I would love to like work on a set of one of these, like, because I just like want to know what happens behind the scenes. I find these shows so fascinating as like little like sociological experiments. It's fascinating. It's these streaming services and these network television companies are just diabolical, and it is so interesting. Also, it is getting very hot outside. It is so toasty. And that might be where we call it for today. I kind of just wanted to come on here and just like do a little bonus video, and just yap, because I enjoy just sitting here and talking to the camera and just speaking truth. Speaking truth, just saying what I think. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go back inside now because it's very hot. I feel like I've gotten like my vitamin D that I need for the day. I'm feeling much better. I'm feeling energized. I think I'm gonna go make some coffee and probably edit this. I'll probably just post this the day I film it. Hope you all are doing well. I really appreciate everybody who is like showing up every single week and engaging with the content and watching the videos and giving me feedback and so on and so forth. I really do appreciate it a lot. I really have been enjoying my YouTube journey so far, and I really wish I would have like just like started making these videos sooner, because I've been wanting to do this for quite a while. I just like didn't really think I had like the time, and I really like I'm very much a perfectionist, so if I do something, I want it to be like exactly the way I want it to. And I kind of just like had to internalize that like there's never an opportune time. There's never like a best time to do a lot of things. It's really just like just start and then figure it out. So that's what I decided to do. So yeah, maybe I'll put in some like footage, because it's very beautiful out here. I'll let y'all see like what's going on. But I think I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go touch grass some more and then go inside. And remember that there's a whole real life out here outside of the internet, and that the internet is just not real. It's a bunch of pixels, a bunch of silly people that don't know how to read and don't engage in things in good faith. And yeehaw. All right, bye.